Anyway, what was I saying? Ooh, chocolate rolls as well. Africa's over there somewhere. It's damn windy! My God! Pussycat. Well, this is a different start to the day. I don't recall this being forecast. The sun is up there. It's up there. I mean, if it's going to do this in the mornings, I'm going to get that sunrise. Although, it's probably far too early for me to even see it. I'll be sleeping. And just like that, it is afternoon already. It is lunchtime. It's 12:30. It's time to get some food. It's been a morning of meetings and stuff, but the sun's starting to burn through. If I can, bit of cloud today, a bit of cloud coverage. Windy as well. You can see the trees are having a bit of a jiggle, and some towels are flapping around as well. But yeah, let's get outside and see what it's like, and go get some food. I also need to have my morning vitamin. I have these multivitamin things because I just find it helps. So I used to get like really unwell, especially when travelling, right? I'd always just catch a cold. As a kid, always catching a cold. And trying to multitask with this is a bit challenging. And okay, that's useful. It's just full part of my hand. Ta-da! And now I'm eating and talking. How rude of me. I apologise. And I can't even focus on what I'm talking about. My brain is all over the place. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I used to get ill a lot. Just forever getting a cold. Forever feeling under the weather. It was really annoying. Honestly, I travel a lot. So it just meant that I was forever sick, which is never good. The amount of times I've gone to Florida and had to go on roller coasters but just feeling horrendous. It's not fun. But since having the multivits to give a little boost, you know, of obviously the things that it does, touch wood, I seem to rarely get ill these days. The last time I was unwell, which was ironically the very first vlog to Vietnam. If you haven't seen that, go check out the Vietnam vlog. First one I ever did back in March of this very same year. I was unwell. Not massively, but, you know, doing a 30-hour flight or travel day to get to Phuket whilst feeling under the weather really took it out of me. I can't remember being unwell at all this year other than that. I am due to be sick with something, but so far, going strong. So, lunch. Get out of here. It actually feels really warm today, to be honest. Considering there's a bit more cloud cover, it doesn't feel as windy or breezy as it was yesterday. And it is actually quite nice. So, there you go. The cloud has been deceiving. What desserts we got today then? More of simple cheesecake. Getting that. Ooh, chocolate rolls as well. An assortment of goodies and some rum and coke again as well, because I'm terrible. And just like that, lunch is done. Had some paella today, and some chips, and some battered breadcrumb chicken. It was really good. And then I just saw a selection of dessert, which is pretty good. Now, I've got a few things to do before I can actually kick back and relax this afternoon. Well, it's a bit breezy and a bit shady, but it is time to go for a little walk along the coastal route. So we're going to go down and go right and go up over the sort of the mountainy rocky bit and then just go for a walk. And then tomorrow we'll do the other direction and see what we can see. So let's have a little look-see out over the edge. And it should be quite a nice little stroll, really, a nice little bit of exercise. Everyone's like cleared off because it's 6:30 actually, so everyone's going for their food and stuff, and I'm going to go for a little wander. Easy. I think in the distance as well you can see Fuerteventura, I'd imagine. I don't think that's part of Lanzarote. I think that is the next Canary Island, and obviously nothing out there because Africa's over there somewhere. See, a lot brighter as well this time, looking at this stuff, and you can see there's actually someone still on the beach. A bit of a pebbly beach, there isn't much to it, but you can get and see if you really want to. But we're going to walk. Where even is it? Oh, it's here. I can barely even see, it like blends in. Ta-da! And that is the view, looking back to the hotel. And you got the marina over there as well, some kind. And yeah, it is just essentially a giant track. So we're going to walk probably about 30 minutes, turn around and walk back. There's plenty of space to build stuff. There's more people down there as well. It's an interesting place to go. Probably come from those vehicles up there. Interesting. I can imagine in years to come, all this will be built up with more hotels. There's so much land here and there's not a building in sight. You know? So one day, when demand requires it, I'm sure someone will be buying this land if they haven't already and turning it into some sort of luxury hotel because it overlooks the sea. You've got sea views. What more do you need? Because it is weird that you have the hotel that we got and then it just stops. Nothing else. Obviously, if I keep walking, eventually I'll get down to the next area. But yeah, someday they'll fill it all in. God, walking on these stones and stuff. Again, we're on a volcanic island, right? It's not the most comfortable thing to walk on. And I haven't actually got my walking shoes on either, which is a bit stupid of me. I got my my regular shoes on. So they haven't got the cushion when I'm walking on uneven surfaces. So I might end up spraining my ankle at this rate. And I gotta find, how do I get down here and then back up? This is gonna be fun. More people. I don't really sign up for a hike up a mountain, but again, volcanic island, so don't really have much of a choice, do I? It's damn windy. My God, it's nice though. It's just making my hair go woohoo. Gonna be very windy. I apologise if you're hearing the absolute roar of this place. Oh, the sun is bright and it's beating down on me, but the view's amazing though. Incredible. I have no idea how far I've walked, honestly. But I'm still going for another 15 minutes yet. And then we'll spin it around. I appear to have found some level of civilization. There's a few like apartment looking buildings around here by the looks of it. That's been the first thing. This is coming from all the way over there. Oh, still windy as hell. Still mountains everywhere. But that is about 27 minutes. That is 1.3 miles, so it's probably time to spin it around and head on back, because there's probably not really much point walking through the middle of some apartment area, because you know, I'm probably not overly welcome really, because I'm not from there. There's a road though, so I can walk on the road. It stops. You see, when they come to build more stuff, they'll extend this thing on. They're ready for it. But there we go. I have found a little village type thing. There's a car over there driving too. But there we are. It's much smoother to walk on actually. My shoes are filthy. These are brand new. I shouldn't have worn them. They're now covered in dust. I'm going to have to give them a little cheeky wash, I think, back at the room or something. Not to worry. My head's all over the place. Absolutely blown to high hell. But it's good to walk. Again, because the sort of work that I do, software engineering and many meetings and strategic stuff, you know, running a business, it's a lot of sitting down, right? It's a lot of sitting down and not moving all that much. I am going to spin it around because, well, that's nice down here actually, it's a good view. So, you know, I do try and get out and hike around and walk and move, or find a gym or do something to try and keep active. Otherwise I'll just be a slob, to be honest. So, yeah, here you go. Top tip if you're travelling all the time, just get out for an hour and walk somewhere. It's good for you. Nice little like restaurant-y bar type thing there. Doesn't look very open though. It's quite deserted, this place. But this view's nice though. Not bad at all. But it's a very quiet area. It's really old cars as well. But nothing's going on here. It's much windier going this way. I had a tailwind on the way here. Now there's a headwind going back. It's a lot more effort. But hey ho, it's all good. It's getting my heart rate going. Go away, Siri. Heart rate is pumping. Pussycat. Not much further to go now. The hotel is there and the marina. So I think about 50 minutes, about 5 more minutes, maybe only a couple actually, and be back and get a drink from the bar. And made it back. Oh, not bad. Almost 3 miles. A good old walk. And the sun's still up too. So that made it easier. It would have been funny, wouldn't it, if I caught myself out, you you know, 2 miles away from the hotel when the sun went down and it got dark, which could have happened because I didn't really think about the sunlight when I went walking. So if I went later without giving it a single thought, then I may have been a bit stuck. But we're good. Didn't happen, it's fine. Got myself a spiced rum and coke again from the piano bar. I also had a Nesty lemon as well to refresh myself first before getting on the alcohol. Cheers. Put those calories back on. Drink number 2, well, third of the day, but 2 right now, and it's time for a meeting with my team. So it's 8:15 in the evening. This is what it's all about, you know. We don't have an alcohol consumption policy in my company. As long as you're able to do the work somewhat well enough, it's fine. Cheers. And the coke has been devoured, meetings have been had, work has been also achieved. Me and Connor working on all sorts of things remotely constantly, which is why I'm just so busy with doing stuff. But we're building a whole new product, a whole new app. And we did a hackathon the other day, so about 14-15 hours worth of solid work with some breaks in between, but essentially it's a long day. And we got about maybe 50-60% of the product created. We then had a mini hackathon on the Sunday. On the second day I was here for about 4 or 5 hours and got another chunk done. And now just did a couple more hours tonight as well and got the payment system working. So woo, almost there. About 1 more hackathon to go, which will be the coming Sunday, and it should be finished. And we're also going to be doing a lot more of these things and face-to-face as well, which would be really fun for you guys and for the vlogs. Because again, part of the journey here on Matthew's World is to have a look at what we're doing behind the scenes with Dark Ocean, the companies that we own and run and blah, 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 and what covers all this sort of stuff. So again, as I said before, this is why I like to travel, because the change of scenery is nice, the better weather in the UK is nice, getting out of the sort of the same 4 walls. The problem with sort of COVID, other than the obvious, is, you know, you've been a bit more indoorsy, stuck in your house. So it's nice to get out and do things. It gets sort of the creative juices flowing, you know, going for that walk and seeing something different and whatnot. It's a nice way of trying to get things done. And, you know, have a few drinks as well, just to spice things up. I can write terrible code, but it all works. That's the amazing thing. Some of the best code I've ever written, I've been intoxicated. So, you know, there's a method of the madness. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new and give a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Tomorrow we continue the Lanzarote adventure. We're going to go west. I'm trying to think which way. No, it would be east, I think, technically, because we're, or like north, I don't know. We're going to go out the other way of the hotel rather than the way we did and see what's down the other way, because there's a marina there, so we'll go around and do a bit more sightseeing, see what else we can do around the hotel itself. Might also try one of the other restaurants as well for the evening meal, although I haven't actually had any evening meals yet. All I've had is lunch. I had lunch yesterday, lunch today, nothing else. I'm not eating much, but I'm good. It's fine. I'm healthy. I'm just having some of the sort of like cutback weeks rather than overindulging, because I got to attend a wedding in a few days, so I've got to make sure I can fit in my suit, because I'm one of the groomsmen, you see. But anyway, next one, bye!